Well, good evening, morning, or afternoon, Adira. I'm wearing a pig nose I found in the basement of my house. Do you have a basement? Do you know what a basement is? You should ask your grandmother what a basement is if you don't know what a basement is. Tonight's story is The Unicorn Dream Come True. And the dream come true. And I'm going to read this with this very painful thing on my nose because it has these elastic things. Ow! That hurt. But it's okay. Unicorn dream come true. Unicorn Dream Come True by Amy Krause Rosenthal and illustrated by Bridget Baraja. It had been raining and raining and raining in the land of unicorns. Rain. Which meant there hadn't been any sunshine, which seemed like forever. Which meant there hadn't been any rainbows that seemed like forever. Which meant there hadn't been any magic that seemed like forever. Because remember, there are only three ways unicorns can get their strength and magic: from the golden sun, the magnificent rainbows, and the sparkles of believing. You have to believe. You have to believe that this doesn't hurt your nose when it actually hurts your nose and your face. I don't know why I've done this thing. Luckily, there was a bright ray of hope when one of the unicorn, one from one from the one unicorn, sorry, there was a ray of hope from the one unicorn who believed that little girls were real. Addie and Eleanor are both little girls. And this is why Uni and only Uni was as strong as the magic ever. Strong. But Uni was very concerned about all the other unicorns because they had this giant pig thing on their face. Meanwhile, some were far away, but not that far away. A little girl watched from the rain from her window. A little girl. Adira's a little girl. And Eleanor's a little girl. Just saying. Somehow she knew that she was desperately needed in the land of the unicorns because she was smart that way. The more it poured rain, the more certain she was. The harder it rained, the harder the Uni believed. The longer it stormed, the more they longed that they could be finally together. What the? Oh. All of a sudden, they both heard thunder. Clap, clap. And they both saw lightning. Zap, zap. They closed their eyes tight and wished the same wish with all their might. Ask your grandmother to hold the book in open and read the book with you while we read the book. Then everything went white and quiet. It's white. It's white and quiet. I don't know what just happened. I'm going to try this without my pig nose and my glasses. It's really you, the girl shouted. You really real. Though Uni had never, ever once doubted. Then they were happy and hanging out and hugging and dancing and stuff like that. My nose itches. They could have laughed and hugged for hours, but there was no time to waste. No time. They ran quickly through the meadow. Meadow, them, running, meadow. At last, they discovered the unicorns huddled under a large tree. And the unicorn discovered that Uni had known all along. It's true, you knew. Little girls are real. This thing is kind of moving up my head now. Just gonna like pop my glasses off. 3, 2, 1. Believing and befriending each and every unicorn became once again sparkly, strong, and magical. And for the endless rain, Uni alone hadn't been able to wish it away. But together, could the unicorns make such a wish come true? Could they? This page is very loud. The other pages were quiet. Could they ever? My pig nose is now falling down. After what seemed like forever, the rain stopped, the clouds parted, and the golden sun appeared. Uni and the little girl twirled and twirled. I don't know what to do now. I've lost my glasses and my pig nose. So here are them twirling forever. And, well, there go my glasses. What they didn't know, but would marvel at soon enough, was that the sun would bring not one, but 2 extra magnificent rainbows. And since rainbows are the bridge between here and there, a double rainbow meant not only they could bring the little girl to return home, but there was a place for one more. And of course, and you knew who she'd choose. You knew who the little girl would choose. There's a place for one more on this rainbow bridge. See, there's this, and this, and the rainbows of the bridge. She couldn't wait for her friends and family to finally meet Uni the unicorn. Good choice. Apparently that was the end of the book. Here's the page with no words. See those black little things? Let me go back. Explain you. See these black little things? These things are words and letters, and they mean They represent words. And so when you turn this, and there's no words except a sticker, that's the end. Unless they're, I don't know. But let me double check. Ow! And before I close this episode of Uncle Dan Reads Uni the Unicorn Dream Come True, I will put my nose on my head, but more importantly, bring Neo the cat. Neo, do you like my reading? Neo? Hello? Anyone there? Neo, are you awake? All right, Neo's apparently sleeping, so we'll put Neo back down. Neo, you go back to sleep. Good night, Addie. Good night, Eleonora. I hope this has been a very enjoyable book reading. And kiss your mom and your dad and your grandma and your sister all good night.